It doesn't matter whether you're on the West Coast selling houses or the East Coast selling condos. The real estate market is radically changing. Listings are sitting longer, buyers are having more options, and real estate agents are trying to figure out what to do to move their business forward. Here are 3 daily actions that I try to apply to my business every single day, whether we're in a hot market or a cool market. Number 1 is prospecting. Prospecting is the lifeline of our business, and it's funny that when things get hard, it's the first thing that most real estate agents drop, which is exactly why it's important to be prospecting or looking for new clients every single day, despite how busy or not busy you are. Where I believe you should begin when it comes to prospecting is first deciding how much money you want to make. Once you've decided how much money you want to make, take that figure and divide it by your average commission. So for example, let's say you want to make $1 million and your average commission is $10,000. That means that you would have to sell 100 houses, not factoring in taxes and other things, to make $1 million. Once you've realized you have to sell 100 houses to hit your financial goal, we can then begin to reverse engineer how many conversations we need to have so that you can open up the requisite number of escrows. We estimate that it takes about 100 conversations to open 1 escrow. So if your goal is to sell 100 houses and it takes an average of 100 conversations to open 1 escrow, that means that you need to have 10,000 conversations in a calendar year in order to sell 100 homes. So instead of being overwhelmed by that figure, we then take that figure of 10,000 conversations and divide it by the average number of work days in a year, which is 260. So if you are working on average 260 days a year with the goal of selling 100 homes, that means on average you need to have 38.4 conversations, and because I've never heard of 0.4 conversations, you need to have 39. That doesn't mean that all the conversations need to occur on the phone, but they need to occur someplace, whether it's body to body, via telephone, via social media, direct message, or anywhere else that you are engaging with somebody in a real estate conversation. Once you know your number, you can hit the goal. Number 2 is marketing. Every single day, we should allocate at least 1 hour to not work in our business, but instead work on our business. This isn't limited to social media marketing. This is any type of marketing that you want to apply to your business. So here are a couple of ideas beyond just making social media content, although I highly encourage you to be showing up on all the social media platforms. Email. Are you emailing or showing up in the email inbox of your clients on a regular basis? We are doing our best to show up 2 or 3 times a week, which means we are designating at least an hour a week to decide what emails are going to be sent out. Do you have a blog? Are you publishing a blog or any type of article on your website? With the help of ChatGPT, publishing articles to optimize search engine optimization to drive traffic to your website has been easier than ever. Are you working on guides to generate leads? Are you working on any lead magnets? Could you designate a little bit of time in your calendar to work on an evergreen buyer guide or an evergreen seller guide that you can then run play after play after play to generate leads year-round? You don't have to do these things by yourself. If you would like to use our buyer guides and save you some time, make sure to check out our BAM community. Number 3 is education. Real estate agents spend a tremendous amount of time learning how to acquire business, learning how to generate leads, but we spend very little time learning how to be a good real estate agent. So how much time are you spending reading about the market? How fluent are you in the different loan programs or options your buyers have? How informed are you with all the minutia and boilerplate in the listing agreement? I encourage you to spend time and explore resources that are out there so that you can be an expert in what's happening in the real estate market. A couple places I love to learn and read about the market is nowbam.com, The Real Deal. I love Read the Blueprints email newsletter. Inman News is frequently putting out relevant information that we can apply. And whether you are a Fox subscriber, Yahoo subscriber, CNN, BBC, or anywhere else in between, make sure you are alerting yourself to the real estate headlines so that you can synthesize the information and then share it with your clients. If you found this newsletter helpful and think these 3 tips would help you in your business, make sure to share it with somebody you know. And if you're looking to save yourself some time, check out our BAMX community where we have buyer guides, seller guides, and other templates that you can rinse and repeat into your business.